What if I told you that some of the greatest legends in baseball history, the guys who shattered records, packed stadiums, and saved the sport, are still locked out of the Hall of Fame? Barry Bonds, Roger Clemens, Sammy Sosa, Mark McGwire, all-time greats, but all left out because of one thing: the steroid era. But now everything might be about to change. A brand new Hall of Fame rule just dropped, and it could finally change everything. The doors to Cooperstown might be cracking open for the game's most controversial icons. Let's break down what's changing, what it means, and which steroid-linked legends might finally get their plaques. If you are a fan of baseball history and the messy debates that come with it, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss more of baseball's biggest what-ifs and forgotten stories. In May 2025, MLB Commissioner Rob Manfred officially announced that players who were previously on the permanently ineligible list, once they've passed away, are now eligible for Hall of Fame consideration. This is huge. That includes guys like Shoeless, Joe Jackson, and yes, it could influence how we view others connected to PEDs, especially those not officially banned but shunned by voters. It doesn't mean Barry Bonds or Roger Clemens are on the ballot tomorrow, but it sets a precedent. The door is cracked open. Let's be real. The steroid era was messy, but so was MLB. Testing? Practically non-existent until 2003 rules. Vague at best. Enforcement? A total joke. Players juiced to survive in a league that quietly looked the other way. And fans, we ate it up. Mark McGwire versus Sammy Sosa saved baseball in '98. Barry Bonds brought nightly fireworks. Roger Clemens, he made hitters look silly well into his 40s. The truth is, many of these guys had Hall of Fame careers before the PED whispers even started. But it's not all love. The Hall has a character clause. Voters are supposed to consider sportsmanship, integrity, and character. To some, that makes PED use a line you just don't cross. The fear that letting steroid users in sends the wrong message. That cheating is okay if you're good enough. And yet, many Hall of Famers weren't saints. We're talking about guys who cheated in other ways, had explosive tempers, even broke laws. So where's the line really? All right, let's talk names. Here are the top steroid-era legends many believe should be in. Barry Bonds, the all-time home run king with 762 bombs, a record 7 MVP awards, 14 All-Star selections, 8 Gold Gloves, and 12 Silver Sluggers. He also owns the all-time records for walks and on-base percentage. Even before the steroid era, he was a 3-time MVP and had 400 home runs and 400 stolen bases, something no other player has achieved. Roger Clemens, a powerhouse on the mound with 354 wins, a 3.12 career ERA, 4,672 strikeouts, and a record 7 Cy Young Awards. He struck out 20 batters in a game twice and was a dominant ace from the 1980s through the 2000s. Mark McGwire slammed 583 career home runs, led the league in homers 4 times, and posted a career 588 slugging percentage. He also had one of the most iconic rookie seasons ever with 49 home runs in 1987 and revitalized baseball with his 70 home run 1998 season. Sammy Sosa joined the 600 home run club with 609 dingers, was a 7-time All-Star, won the 1998 NL MVP, and is the only player with 360-plus HR seasons. From 1998 to 2002, he averaged an insane 58 homers and 141 RBIs per year. Gary Sheffield, one of the most feared hitters of his era, 509 home runs, 2,689 hits, a .292 batting average, 9 All-Star appearances, 5 Silver Sluggers, and a batting title. He ranks among the top in career OPS and had one of the quickest bats in baseball history. Alex Rodriguez, a gifted player with 696 home runs, over 3,000 hits, and 2,000 RBIs, a 3-time MVP and 14-time All-Star. His career was impacted by multiple failed steroid tests. Manny Ramirez, one of the most dangerous right-handed hitters ever, 555 home runs, a 312 batting average, and 12 All-Star appearances. He failed multiple steroid tests and retired after another positive test. Rafael Palmeiro, one of just a handful in the 3,000 hit, 500 home run club. He famously denied steroid use under oath before Congress, but later failed a test, clouding a stellar career. Jason Giambi, 2000 AL MVP, 440 career home runs, and a career .516 slugging percentage. He admitted to using steroids during the off-seasons. From 2001 to 2003, Jose Canseco hit 462 home runs, won the 1988 AL MVP, and was a 6-time All-Star. More importantly, he blew the lid off the steroid era by admitting his use and naming others in his book, Juiced. Andy Pettitte. Not as flashy, but a consistent winner. 256 wins, a 3.85 ERA, and one of the best postseason pitchers ever. He admitted to using HGH once to recover from an injury, but remained respected by many for his honesty and team leadership. All these guys changed the game, and now they might finally get another shot. So what's next? Players like Barry Bonds, Roger Clemens, Sammy Sosa, and McGwire are off the BBWAA ballot, but the Hall's era committees, especially the Classic Baseball era committee, can still vote them in. The next vote, December 2027. And with this new rule in place, who knows? Attitudes might finally be shifting. Maybe it's time we stop pretending the steroid era didn't happen. Maybe it's time we stop punishing greatness and start honoring the legends, flaws, and all. Who do you think should make the Hall? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell for next baseball's biggest debates. This is Sports History Group, where baseball history comes alive. See you next time.